I want to wish you all a warm welcome to this evening's proceedings on behalf of the Regional Police T20 Cricket Organizing Committee. Welcome to the launch of the Regional Police Cricket T20 Tournament 2023. Cricket has always united us in the region. In fact, I don't think that there's any other sport that carries a West Indies component. This is the 11th edition of the tournament, and as some person asked me tonight, what's the name of our Barbados team? I said, we ain't got no particular name, but you can easily just call us the champions, because we are the reigning champions. The tournament offers a preview of some of the finest cricketers, past, present, and future, that some were or some still are involved in law enforcement across the region. We can look out for names such as Riyad Emirate, the swashbuckling Lyndall Simmons, Andre the Spiceman Fletcher, our very own Larry Babb. But I don't want to take away from the presentation of the chairman. So that without any further ado, let me invite the chairman of the local organizing committee, Trevor Griffith, to present to you. So welcome him warmly.
Good evening, everyone. I see a lot of familiar faces. We have the Deputy Commissioner, sponsors rep, members of the RSS, members of our organizing team, other sponsors, and the players here today. And it's glad to see you and the press. Don't let me forget you, because this is all about you, the press, to take our word out there for what we are doing here today. And as my colleague, Sergeant Blackman, said, cricket is known to bind the Caribbean together. This regional police T20 cricket tournament was formed through two commissioners, Mr. Keith Miller from St. Vincent and Mr. Clarkson from Royal Grenada Police Force. And that was back in 2010. This thought of this idea, how can we get the police officers together to socialize and share comradeship? And they started this tournament under the RSS at the time, meaning Regional Security Services. Those territories who were members of the RSS were open to join this tournament. But the tournament became much bigger than they expected. I know it did, because then Trinidad said they want to enter. And we decided in 2016, in order for this to continue, let us rename it Regional Police T20 Cricket Tournament. And it falls under all of the member police forces, which falls under the Association of Caribbean Commissioners of Police. And from 5 teams, we now have 9 this year, which is a tremendous growth after being off for 3 years because of COVID. However, not to rest on our laurels, we decided to form an association which will govern this tournament, because we want to see this tournament grow and not to compete with the CPL, but probably go on the same parallel, reach out to a lot of the audience out there within the region and internationally. So we built it on these objectives: to promote the Regional Police T20 Cricket Tournament, to oversee the development of the tournament, to regulate and standardize the operations of the tournament. So wherever you go, you will see a common standard with this tournament. I call it branding. But it's a common standard we want to portray throughout the region. And to bring together police officers from around the region, irrespective of their culture and playing skills. Because I think we all must agree that every territory is not a cricketing territory. But police officers are police officers, don't care where you go. In America, they call it the blue blood, but it's a brotherhood, and we need to be. This tournament is annually played during the Easter period. So we have 11 days in Barbados this time around. 9 teams participating. And you can see the challenge that we will have to fixture if we want everyone to play each other. However, we were able to get a fixture that we can all agree on, that will produce good cricket, good exciting cricket, and allow our supporters, our stakeholders, and you, the wider community, to be on board with us and come and watch some good cricket amongst the cricketers, amongst police officers. Yes, we fight crime, but there's more than one way to fight crime. And this tournament produced the community impact. Cricket has done that throughout the West Indies. As Brother Blackman stated, if you want to bring the West Indies together, talk cricket. We are not doing well now in cricket, but they are still together and talking cricket. This tournament offers opportunity to the regional police forces and services to build and promote a stronger bond with the public we serve. Internally, it also assists with attracting young, qualified persons to join their respective police force service as they see another side to policing. I know when I was a young police officer, everybody just saw us as police officers. But now that education has branded out, and everyone can gain that level of education. There are many police officers, not only with first degree, with masters, and a range of disciplines. Because policing must police the community we serve. The community we serve, crime is not only the snatch and grab, we have financial crimes. Policing also is to be preventative, which means that we have to go in the community, and that is what this project is about. Yes, we're going to play tough cricket, but yes, we are going to be reaching out into our community to show them, look, come and join us, come and be with us, because this can happen. This could be you next year. My personal experience, I went to Australia and played cricket in Perth. I never played for the West Indies. All that was true cricket. But I played for Barbados, though. On this year, we have themed this tournament as All Are Welcome. Listen to the team, all are welcome. We are not excluding anyone. Police officers, sponsors, friends, gift givers, persons who want to see good cricket, want to come and socialize with us, share their experience. We are open. We welcome you. All of you are welcome to join us from March the 31st to April 10th at Kensington Oval when we have that closing ceremony. However, in building up to this tournament, like everything else, you have to build a strategic plan. How can we achieve this tournament and make it one of the most exciting tournaments in 2023? So we engaged Mr. Jason Holder and Miss Haley Matthews, both West Indies players, as tournament champions. And they readily accepted our request to do a short video, 45 seconds of their busy schedule, promoting the tournament. And I'll say, if you go on our website, which I will mention a little later, you can still see those videos. In fact, I should tell you right now, this opening ceremony is being streamed live on our website. So we're leaving no stone unturned in promoting this tournament. We are leaving no stone unturned in recognizing our fellow police officers throughout the region. As far as Antigua, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, and Barbados. Those are the 9 territories that will be here from March the 31st to April 10th. And I think Brother Blackman let the cat out of the bag, because From engaging with the Trinidadians, they told us that Mr. Lyndall Simmons and Riyad Emery will be turning out for them. I know the question is going to ask, but they are professional cricketers. They are not police officers. This tournament has rules. And somehow the Trinidadians, through cricket, has been able to engage Mr. Simmons and Riyad Emery to join their police force as special reserve officers. Now tell me that sports is not a good avenue to hire? Can you want anything better than that? We had Andre Fletcher playing for Grenada. He's associated with the police officers in Grenada. We have Johnson Charles playing for St. Lucia. He's a special reserve officer in St. Lucia. So policing has all, it's multifaceted. It's not just crime fighting on the ground. It's through sports that we also fight crime. However, this year we are trying to maintain a very high standard in this tournament. I think when you see this elaborate setup, this is not by chance. When you go to our social media pages, it's not by chance. When you speak to any of our marketing team, it's not by chance. We have to engage those stakeholders to make this happen. And we're going to make it even better throughout the tournament. Mark my word, it's going to be even better. This year, the games will be played at St. Catherine's Cricket Club, Barbados National Oil Company, BNOC, Maxwell Sports Club, and the Police Sports Club. All expansive fields with big pavilions, Wi-Fi in the making, because we want to live stream the games. We're going to send this game throughout the region. But I can put it this way. When I first started to organize, I told the committee, think big. And we are still thinking big. But it will not be all about the cricket. There will be events set aside and organized for all of us, our guests, our sponsors, and anyone who feels keen to join us. We're going to have our opening ceremony on the 31st at the Hilton Hotel. Yes, you have to put something into it to get something out of it. We're going to have a tournament cruise on the 1st of April. And that cruise is open to the wider public. We are selling tickets for $70. But they are limited tickets. It's a day cruise from 12 to 4. We're going to have a karaoke and games night at our sports club, 6 p.m. on the 4th of April, which is the Tuesday. We're going to invite the guests to go to Oysters Fish Festival, both the 9th and on the 9th and the 10th. They'll go to the Tattoo on the Thursday. No, the 7th and the 8th is Oysters Fish Festival. The Tattoo is on the Thursday, and then the Friday night they can go and enjoy our hospitality in Oysters, enjoy the fish and the lime. So they will be locals for that week. We're going to have a tournament party on the Saturday after the semifinals. I think everyone knows that the Caribbean people likes a little party. It can't be always serious business. So we're going to have a tournament party at our cricket village. And the cricket village will be located at the BDF Paragon base. Don't get scared. It's all about security, but we have a wide open space for everyone. Everyone is welcome. All are welcome. The rules will be broken for that night. All are welcome. Then, on the Sunday, we'll go to church. The Easter Sunday church service at the Christ Church Parish Church. And we're looking forward to that because on the Sunday afternoon, we're going to have an excursion finishing for a beach picnic by the Police Boys and Girls Club on Bronx Beach. And then we go to the final on Monday, Kingston Oval, closing ceremony, and then we all say our goodbyes to our friends, new friends we meet, new friends we have. surely. That's what this tournament does for police officers. And you, the stakeholders, you, the sponsors, make it happen. And on behalf of my committee, my marketing team, my cricketers, my organization, I want to say thank you for joining us in this venture. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Brother Griffith. I believe that you've whet the appetites of those persons who were within the hearing of your voice. Whenever you hear about police cricket, you hear about the names like Sir Gary Sobers and Leslie Reefer. There are other prominent persons. This evening, we take the pleasure of inviting Mr. Leslie Reefer to bring some motivational remarks to the meeting. Mr. Reefer.
Good evening. Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Irvin Boyce, members of the RSS, sponsors, fellow cricketers, ladies and gentlemen, as well as the media. It is indeed an honor to be here this evening, giving my full support for the 2023 Regional Police T20 Cricket Tournament. I must first take us back down memory lane. In 1985, as part of the 150th anniversary celebrations, we, the then Royal Barbados Police Force, hosted a regional police tournament, which included special guests from the Metropolitan Police from England, which we won. In 1996, we journeyed to the International Police Tournament in Worcester, England, where we were the losing finalists to a strong South African team, who we had earlier defeated in the preliminary rounds. In the year 1998, we hosted a very successful International Police Cricket Tournament, which we also won, defeating one of the Australian teams right here at the Weymouth ground. We took part for the first time in this regional tournament, this particular tournament, in 2013, and in 2016, we hosted and won that said tournament here at the Weymouth Complex, defeating Grenada in the finals. And in 2017, we were the losing finalists of St. Vincent and Grenada. This year, the Police Sports Club, in conjunction with the Barbados Police Service, will be hosting again, where law enforcement personnel from 9 countries, including Barbados, will be coming together for loads of fun, fierce competition, and most of all, great camaraderie. In 2019, Barbados won the tournament, which was held in St. Lucia, defeating Grenada in the finals. And as defending champions, there is no doubt that the host team will be under some pressure, but I do believe that despite being under pressure and being gracious hosts, we again be victorious on come April the 10th. Remember to one and all, play fair, play hard, make a new friend, and more so to do, enjoy making long-lasting friendship. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Reefer. I seem to have known you for about, I ain't want to put an age on you. No, I ain't want to put an age on myself for a long time. Thank you again for your brief remarks. When our chairman was speaking, he juggled between the term stakeholder and shareholder. And, you know, sometimes we don't value our shareholders. a shareholder, my opinion, so I ain't using a dictionary. So if I get it wrong in your dictionary, I put it in my own words. But for me, a shareholder, a stakeholder is one of those groups or persons who, the, without their contribution, your product is destined to fail. Now, over the years, and this shirt that I'm wearing is not a 2023 shirt. And you can see on my chest, I have a logo. And that logo represents one of our stakeholders. So this evening, as a continued support for our team, I'm going to invite Mrs. Shelly Ann Harding, Sales and Marketing Manager of Caribbean LED Lighting, to give you the sponsor's remarks.
Good evening, Deputy Commissioner Boyce, members of the RSS, the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed our pleasure to be considered a shareholder or a stakeholder. I think Mr. Blackman got it right. And he did allude to the fact that the home team may be under a bit of pressure, but I wouldn't call it pressure. Y'all have set the bar very high and are the reigning champions. And all I'm asking is that y'all make me proud and win again. We are here to support you, and it is our pleasure. We will do whatever we can, and we will be there cheering you on, looking on the bright side. I wish you well and success in your tournament. And I will be at the games watching on and cheering you on. And I look forward to seeing you parade in your gear, and let me know how you feel about it and if you like it. But I think that you will be the winning team if there is a parade or a prize for the turnout. So I'm looking forward to seeing you win. Best wishes to all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Harding. I don't think that the commissioner's voice could have been stronger to the team about the mandate that you have given us. He's not on our program, but as you can see, with the coaching on the side, Dario is our reigning champion team's captain. And it would not be fair for us not to give him an opportunity to say a few words on behalf of the team. Dario.
Good evening, Deputy Commissioner Boyce, members of the RSS, especially invited guests, members of the media, and most of all my team members. Good evening to everybody. As the last tournament, the defending champions, we assure you that we will do our best to bring back home this trophy. The guys will be ready, and we'll make everybody proud. That's as much as I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Dario. Again, earlier, Brother Trevor spoke about the website that we've been using to promote the cricket. Again, I want to invite now another Dario Horton, and his team to present the website. Another Dario.
Good evening, all. Protocol already suitably established. Should anyone wish to follow, you can visit our website, RPT20cricket.com, if you wish to follow on your cell phone as I go along. Okay. So the capabilities of the website, starting from the home page, you'll be able to follow the countdown to the beginning of the tournament. You'll also be able to follow the live stream, also from the home page. In regards to the events page, you'll be able to follow the events, should that be cricket tournaments or any events as would have been mentioned earlier. You'll also be able to add the events from your calendar on the events page to your actual Google Calendar, where you could actually have notifications pop up on your cell phone as you go along. In regards to the scores and fixtures, there's a separate page for that, where you'll be able to follow each team as the games are played, and you'll be able to see the scores as they go. There will also be a news page for any news that's upcoming or any news that happens as the matches go along, or any promotions or any mentions from sponsors or anything to that extent. Are you all able to view the website currently at the moment? RPT20cricket.com. Everyone has it? Yeah? Okay, so as you see, you could follow from your homepage. You'll see all your live streams. You'll see all events, all news, any scores. You also, as I said, you'll also be able to book in your calendars for any upcoming matches. So the website is very interactive and easy to follow. Yeah, very interactive. If you're able to view it now, if you have any questions that you may want to ask me about the website, that I may be able to clarify for you. No? Oh, so that's, yeah, so it's pretty much it. Go ahead.
Is there room for sponsors?
Pardon?
Is there room for sponsors?
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely room to have sponsors shown. For sure. You could have a separate page for sponsors if need be. But it could also be shown on the home page or anything to that extent. So the website can be built out a little more, as you go along, should it be. Right, so thank you very much, everyone. Do have a good evening.
All right, thank you, Dario. But earlier, I'm going through an agenda that was handed to me, but I saw an agenda earlier that had remarks from the representative of the police service. Sir, it would not be fair for you to be sitting and don't bring remarks. So at this point, I want to invite Deputy Commissioner Boyce to bring some remarks.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing?
Great.
Okay. I'm always amazed at these events, and more importantly, I'm always humbled to be allowed to be part of the event in some way or the other. And I bring you greetings from the quarters of power of the Barbados Police Service. That means bring you greetings from the senior command and, of course, from members of from the Barbados Police Service. We still feel that sense of royalty within the ranks and files. Not royalty that is monarchy, royalty that is republican. I want to acknowledge protocol and perhaps just single out our sponsor, police team sponsor, and Mrs. Harding, and to extend a warm welcome to you and your team this evening, and to salute you for the bold effort that you're making in helping us develop this particular event and helping us, obviously, to come out winners again. Again, the Barbados Police Services, thanks to your team, to you and your team. I sat and I listened to the voices of those who went before me, and in some way or the other, they give you a snapshot of the history of the tournament. They give you the big mouth names of the tournament, and for some reason or the other, they forgot mine. But I'm really humble that they forgot mine, but now you know that my name can be included. And I want to laud the efforts of the organizing committee at this point in time, because it was a late start out of the blocks, so to speak. And coming in from the COVID years, it meant that there were some unknowns. And there still are some unknowns in 2023. And I laud the efforts of Mr. Griffith and his team, Ms. Roach, and all those who are associated with planning of this particular event. We are the winners. And I feel like a winner already. I was there sitting and I was listening to Mr. Griffith, and he was talking about delivering at the highest level. And I suppose that with the mission of the Barbados Police Service, which speaks to delivering at the highest quality, consistently sustaining that delivery and enabling what we call a good community, a safe and stable community. And as he said, yes, we are going to deliver, and we are going to deliver at the highest level from the Barbados perspective. I wanted to be abundantly clear that the community of policing, which is, you can't think of a nation without a police organization, whether it is a paramilitary, whether it is a civil, whether it is a military. There is a police organization in all the countries that I can think of in fulfilling orderly or maintaining law and order. So this evening, from where I say, I'm extremely proud, and again, the mantra comes back to me, is proud to be a policeman, proud to serve, proud to protect, proud to reassure, and proud to be the winners of the 2023 RPT20 cricket tournament in Barbados. I would want to say that the senior command supports the event, and we will ensure that whatever resources are required from our end, these resources will be provided so that we can have a seamless tournament. We know that there will be, and according to the itinerary I heard from Mr. Griffith, there will be a lot of activities requiring a lot of input, and notwithstanding the fact that our overarching mission within the Barbados situation is that we need to maintain a level of policing at all times. But that would not prevent us from having one of the most enjoyable tournaments that is part and parcel of the landscape of this tournament from its formation some 11 years ago. You know, the force is 188 years, into its 188th year. And were I to say to you what amount of years have I contributed to that 188, I would I will probably tell you that at least there was 140 before me. At least 140 before me. So, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, I want to be absolutely clear in supporting this launch that the service of the police service remains committed to this activity, remain committed to these events. And particularly, I follow cricket. Don't look at me like that. See, I follow cricket. And I have been following police for all those years that we were doing some mass earlier. And I've always had high regard for the efforts put in by the police officers. And I know that policing is fluid. It requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of commitment. And when we see talent that we can nurture and give it another opportunity, give the talent another opportunity to shine elsewhere, we are extremely grateful and proud of that approach, so to speak. So, Regional Police Tournament, T20 Tournament 2023 is upon us. I know the Barbados police team vowed to be the best that it can be. But we want to think of the tournament outside of just, playing cricket, winning. We want to think of the tournament in two ways. One, as a response to what we are seeing within the context of Barbados. Young men, we want to make sure that there is that avenue, that they see the force not only as a lock-up force, they see the force as an opportunity where they can develop their talent, where they can come and have the opportunity to display their talent among the community of police officers and the community of police officers in the region. The names that were called are names that, if you rub shoulders with them, you know that you've been there, done that. So that is one aspect, is to create that kind of responsibility in terms of giving young men, in particular, the opportunity to be part and parcel of a noble organization. The second area from where I sit is the whole community approach to this particular tournament. The senior command remains steadfast in understanding that there is a community aspect to this program, to this set of program. We are going to have, if I were to calculate, 9 teams, and 9 teams carrying 15 persons. That should give you over, help me somebody with the math. I don't have any sharp mathematicians here. At least 135 officers in Barbados. And 135 officers can create a kind of community outreach that is so needed in developing our communities. So within that tight schedule, we are hoping that we will have the opportunity for some officers from the region whether it's Trinidad, Guyana, Antigua, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, British Virgin Islands, Barbados. Have I missed any? Cayman. From within those things, to speak to be part of the community of Barbados, so that at the end of the day, when the tournament is being hindsighted or when there's a post report, we can see some results that it created a cohesiveness in terms of our communities and the Barbados Police Service. So the tournament is, yes, about winning. The tournament is about putting forward our best foot. The tournament is about seamless camaraderie. But at the same time, we want to make sure that the tournament has that value added. And the value added is obviously in the outreach in the community. So we endorse the tournament organizers, and we look forward to working with some programs that enlighten our communities and, create the kind of safeness within the Barbadian communities. So it's for me to say from the Commissioner's Office and from the Senior Command and from the members of the rank and file of the Barbados Police Force that we are proud to be hosting the tournament, and we vow to do our best as a host. As I pointed out earlier, we would ensure that there are resources to meet the many challenges that obviously would be there. And to the sponsors, I would equally want to say your collaboration, your partnership, and of course your funding is greatly appreciated. Without you, we would not be able to, one, have this ceremony this evening, and secondly, to be boasting that we are going to win the tournament in Barbados this year. And obviously, we are delighted that you have joined us, and you could not have joined a better organization. Were I in a position, I would just ask you to raise your hand and take an oath and be a voluntary parish constable. And be a voluntary parish constable in that end. So again, I would want to, from where we say also, to say to our counterparts in the region, the teams that I call and the teams that were mentioned here, that you're going to come to Barbados and you're going to have a good time. And you're going to leave saying, well done, Barbados, you have won again. And we look forward to having the opportunity to compete with you in maybe 24, 25, as the case may be. So to the organizers of this particular event this evening, I want to say, well done again. Mr. Blackman did talk about Murphy Law, but in policing, Murphy Law is always there. So it's like we always take lessons from Murphy Law. We don't look at that particular failure. We look at the lessons we learn from Murphy Law. And the lessons I learned from Murphy Law is that there's nothing perfect in terms of police police equipment. So we have some work to do in that regard. So again, thank you for coming. I thank you for being part of this ceremony, and I want to wish you well, and I want to encourage you to see me at the tournament in March, April, if you want to call it that. So, ladies and gentlemen, sponsors, good friend Dean from RSS and company. Again, thank you for coming, and it will be a pleasure working with you, and we will not disappoint from the Barbados Police Service. Doing the best, proud to be a policeman, proud to serve, proud to protect, proud to reassure, and proud to win the tournament. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I am happy to hear from you that the tournament has your blessing and the blessing of the senior command team. I think that sometimes when we are out there working, we, the foot soldiers, we always feel pleased to hear that our leaders are behind us all the way. So again, I want to thank you. Your speech, sir, is not the official vote of thanks. So you have 2 more sessions to go on for questions and answers. I don't think you can have a media launch without the media asking questions. So this is the section for the media to ask questions, and I believe that Brother Trevor and Mr. Boyce will be able to answer any questions. There's a mic somewhere for those who want to ask questions, so you have a couple of minutes. Question from right here.
Good night, everyone. My name is Rohan Sunway from Nation News. Just 2 quick questions. In terms of this tournament, I know you mentioned Caribbean LED lighting. Are there any other sponsors?
All right, Brother Trevor.
I thought the first question was about the cricket, but we start with the sponsors. However, what I would say to you is that there's a plan and action and motion, and we will announce our sponsors in due time. We don't want to burst the bubble.
Okay, my final question, was there any collaboration or injection from the Barbados Cricket Association?
Yes, the Barbados Cricket Association are one of the sponsors, but as I say, I don't want to. We are playing at Comey, at Kingston Oval. So they are a partnership in this. As I said, as time goes forward, I will give you that list of sponsors. And we don't want to say sponsors, we want to say partners.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. There being no questions, I now want to invite Brother Roger Williams to give a vote of thanks.
All protocol being observed. My task is simple this evening to give the vote of thanks. I was expecting really to just thank the persons who basically contributed to this session, but my list kept going on. So indeed, I would like to say special thanks first and foremost to God for enabling us all to be here. I also to our Master of Ceremonies this evening, Mr. Michael Blackman, to our Chairman of the local organizing committee, Mr. Trevor Griffith. Thank you this evening for your remarks and comprehensive overview of the tournament. Also remarks from Mr. Leslie Reefer, arguably one of our most decorated players over the history of the police sports club. Indeed, a wealth of knowledge. Thank you for your overview of the history of police participating in tournaments. We'd also like to say thank you to our sponsor. Thank you very much. Without you, this will not be possible. And to those who will also contribute in this regard, we sincerely thank you. Representatives of the RSS, say special thanks to you as well. And to our defending captain, right, thank you for your words. And I'm sure that you, as captain, will make us all proud. I would like to thank also the following persons. I know she said that she would not want to be mentioned, but Miss Alison Roach, we'd like to sincerely thank you to our team here. We sincerely thank you, Organizing Committee, DV Production, Accra Songs. Also like to thank Mr. Ramin Lovell, our social media, and also Ramin Lovell, Yes, let me get that correctly. And Mr. Dario Horton, that's correct, right, who manage our social media page. We thank you very much for this assistance. To our caterers, of course, we need to thank you, right? Yellow Apron. We also like to thank our A-team, Paul and Curtis, also DJ Daddy Biggs, our tournament DJ, I must mention. Inspector Innes and Sergeant Gabriel, Public Relations, and of course our players. We thank you sincerely for turning up this evening. Members of the media, we thank you for being here. And to all those who would have played a tremendous role within the launching of this great tournament, we sincerely thank you. So those who are following on stream, online, in the hearing of our voices, we thank you. And with this being said, I just have to check through my list to make sure that I have not missed anyone who participated in this session. So if you have not heard your name, please don't be angry with me, but specially invited guests, right? Pardon me? Yes, and of course, Lisa and Andrea from our marketing team, right? We sincerely thank you. Anyone? Show enough hands. All right. I don't want to be scolded when I leave out here, so, but I sincerely thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. All right, my task is now about to come to an end, and therefore I want to invite the players to stand and be recognized, because this is about you. I want you to come right here so that the audience can see who are the real champions. Come forward. And again, I'm gonna step away from the mic for 2 seconds so that Dario, this Dario, can call the names of all of them.
Okay, I'm going from left to right. We have Dennis Murray, Darian Seal, Roger Williams, Mario Albert, Ramon Herwood, Stefan Gooden, Larry Bob, Nikolai Williams, and Shaquille Callender, and Chad Linton. That's everyone. Oh, I am Dario Sargent.
All right, so we'll have an opportunity to mix and mingle with the champion team. So at this point now, is the final item on our agenda is refreshments. So thank you for coming. And refreshments are now served.